Imos iX Plan.
Imos iX Plan. First we will start with the organizer and start here a new order. We just name this order, let's say kitchen number 1 for example, and then we give here some additional information for the order process: commission number, client name of the customer, as well as the address data and so on. So here I just tick in my name as a designer for this kitchen, save it. Left bottom corner we can see the overview of the order. We are able here to go in and put in the address data for the customer, save it, and then we start that in Imos Plan. It opens the Imos Plan environment, and here we are able to start with a room planning. The first is here we have different options to design a new room. This can be done via a polyline or like here in a new room directly. We can tick to the left side of the wall. We can change the wall size, the thickness, the height. Top wall can be also changed like this. And after this, of course, we can set in some doors. The library comes together with Imos Plan, and here also the doors, by drag and drop we are able to give this to a new position. You can correct the distance to the wall, you can change the size of the door, and if you tick to the outside, then the room ticks to the outside. The doors open to the outside. Opposite also happens. Same with the window. The library is here. We just check this window out here, tick it into the room, give them a right position from the corner like this, and of course we can just drag and drop them to have later on a nice rendering with the sun environment. Once we change to the 3D view, the walls in front of you are hidden. We can change the wall color. Let's go for a dark one, and here we are now able to start with the kitchen design. We are open the configurator and it comes directly up with the kitchen dialog or with the catalog dialog, and this is the global settings. Here we can pre-select the complete kitchen in what kind of colors the door should be, what kind of colors the worktop should be, and of course what kind of handles are involved in. Tick it, apply it, and then we have here on the right side the kitchen catalog, exactly the same catalog which we are having in the CAD and in the net environment. We can just go down and go to the SAP catalogs and then choose different articles, changing the sizes, and then take it into the room, and it will come automatically with my global settings. So with the pre-selection of white khakis, of the magnolia door and the worktop from stone. The catalog also allows us to have a searching function, like here, cooking. Just select the appliances, tick it to the wall, and when it comes in here, it snaps together with magnetic functions, and automatically the worktop is extending and the topic. Next is we are going to ask for a corner cabinet. Just tick in a corner and then it gives us here a selection of all the corner cabinets which are part of my catalog. Jump it in, and then it is magnetic together, and same like before, it built up the cabinet with white khakis and magnolia doors. I'm choosing now a sink unit. Here we can change sizes again. We can choose sinks, and then again it comes into my kitchen environment. In this way we can easily make also an L-shaped kitchen. The cutout for the cooking field and for the sink comes automatically. Next I'm going to have another cabinet by side. If I tick to the plus, it comes in with the default size. If I tick to the name, then the configurator comes up. and here I can resize all the measurements. So make a smaller one, place it over here, and now another nice function is copy article. So the same configuration can be copied one more time, snap it together, and then also this cabinet will be part of the kitchen L shape. One more time, copy article. And now we see that the cabinet is not matching the same size like the opposite one. Therefore, another function is stretching article. In this way, we can stretch an article quite easily to get them into the same size. And now it's reconfigured. Now we are going to have a panel, an end panel. We just drop in here the new size, so the typical plus the smaller cabinet. And what we can see now here is the worktop is extending automatically according to the new panel. Same happens to the left side. Here we do not have to resize the panel, so tick on plus and the panel comes in. Worktop is also an important issue. Here we are also able to split the worktop. We select the part. We have here a function called splitting principles. It gives us some typical cutting lines, and then also we can choose the way of how we like to split these articles. And here we can see also the typical corner cutout for these worktops. Next is I like to place some wall units. I tick in the size. I have here pre-selection. I can configure the article and change here the door style. Let's have a glass one. I like to have some spotlights and some top lights involved in. And then it comes to the same size according to my configuration, and we just place it. I like to copy this article again, so do not have to configure it. And then just place it next by. One more. Copy article and then just add it to the kitchen. Next is I like to have also a backsplash panel. I can choose the materials. Could be a glass, could be also some particle board, or like this we have here some tiles available. Take the white tiles, place it to the kitchen. And then of course it is not in the right size. So here again we go for the stretching mode. We have here the option of stretching this article to the height and to the width. One more time, the height, and then we have this backsplash also available. I like to have also a coffee machine and some tall units. So I just tick in here the size, and now I go to the global settings and like to have for the next planning cabinets a different door style. I like to have some wooden structure. I choose this Wenger mat, and now I'm going to start with an end panel. Tick it in. It is changing direction automatically. Next I'm choosing here a cabinet. Also for the tall units we have the option here of take some lights on top. So here's the top light available, and we see now it comes in with a new global setting of the door style. I'm choosing now here a unit with a coffee machine and an oven. Again, we have to tick the lights and then place it into the kitchen. Again, we can copy the article, the first article which is over there. So just copy article, take it, and then place it next to the coffee machine. Same with the side panel. Copy the article and the side panel will be also available. Okay. Fine, now we are finished with the gross kitchen. I like to also extend here the worktop, so I tick to the edge. And here I can move the edge, and here I can put a distance in, let's say 500 millimeter, 400, 500. Tick on OK, and then automatically the edge is applying. It is now in straight edge, so I like to have also a curved edge involved in. So I go to the contour here, and here are some pre-selections of different contours. So I can also make a curved edge for this extension. And I'm finished now with my small L-shaped island. I save the kitchen, and with the savement, now we have the complete kitchen in our database. After saving, I would like to go for some additional information for this specific kitchen. I'm going to insert the infrastructure elements. So I go for decoration, and here in the decoration we also have the installation part, and there we can add some suction, some switches. So the power supply is here. Just take it from the catalog and place it to the wall, to the place I like to have them, and automatically later on we will get also an elevation view with the dimension of this power installation plan. Same we do for the right side, for the wall units with glasses and with the lights. For the hood also we have to have one power supply, and finally also we will do some into the niche, number 1 and number 2. Zoom in a bit and change the view a bit to make it more easy to get them to the wall. And here we are. Of course, we can add some additional information for my infrastructure. Here we can hide this unit here. Just go to this isolation, and then we add here, for example, the gas supply or the water supply, power supply for an oven. So all this can be selected from the catalog and easily just take it and place it to the wall. And later on also we have this power supply available in our elevation view. So it doesn't matter if it's gas, if it's a water supply, or for a hood, the hole, or we just take here also a different power supply. And then once it's available and we are finished with this one here, we can replace them, or we just leave it like this, and we show the element again, so the cabinet, and show it again, and now we have here the complete kitchen with our infrastructure available. We can also place and switch to the door, for example, and some additional power sockets. So this is now the kitchen. The next I like to do is also that I like to have here some design elements involved in. So we go for the decoration. We have here some mixed decoration available for typical kitchen apply or kitchen accessory. So here are some bread and butter, some fruits, some newspapers. All this are here from the catalog, just by drag and drop it. It is not that important for the production, but it's nice to have them also for the rendering available. So here are all those options available. Some flowers, you can place it also to the floor. Okay, have it here. Next, this has to switch off. Next, we are also going here to have the option of searching functions. Just tick and bar, and we have here now a bar chair. For the bar chair, it's tricky because it has an orientation. We just take it into the room. We go to the wall to give them the right orientation, one more. And then also the bar chair is into the right position. We can add here also some plants or some fridges. So here just tick fridge in, and then by plug and play, place it to the kitchen. Quite interesting to do so. Plant, and then here are lights. We have here some lights available. Let's take a big one for the kitchen. Yeah, place it here. And then also some standing lights are available. It's just a drag and drop from the catalog. make it a bit more realistic, also to have here some plants. So put plants in, plants on floor, and then just drag and drop the plants to this kitchen design. One more. Okay. Save this kitchen. And next we are going to have here an ISO view available. A nice function is also that we can animate the cabinets. So here just tick to the door and to the drawers, and then we also can see what kind of hardware is behind. One more drawer. Okay. Open and close is also available. Next is we are going to have a rendering. So let's go into position. For rendering, it's always important to have a nice perspective. To do so, we no need to have a camera. We just take the screen and then we go here for perspective view, and automatically we will have a perspective view with the ceiling and the lights from the ceiling. Okay, switch this edge off, and then we are going to just do the rendering. If we are happy with this perspective, we are opening here the option that the environment is switched on. So we are able here to have also the sun come in. We choose a perspective picture behind the windows. Brightness scale, let's go for 9 or 8 point something. 8.6 sometimes is quite good. Save it, switch off, and now start the rendering by just tick here to the render options and have a big rendering, for example, and then it takes roughly 2 to 3 minutes. Then the rendering comes up. Here you can see the rendering has different levels, level 1 to 5, and the rendering, of course, the resolution depends on the time, how long you are going for rendering. What we can see is the high gloss door material. We can see the wooden structure in a matte material. The glass also is reflecting the lights. The lights are shining. It's quite bright. If this rendering is good enough for me to do a quotation, then I just leave it like it is. After finishing the rendering, we can save this as a picture. Takes a bit time to have this rendering available. Important in Imos plan is that we are going, or we would like to have a rendering available within the next 2 to 3 minutes, so that the customer in front of us is not waiting so long to get his quotation. So now in level 4, one more time, going to level 5 now, hopefully soon. Finish rendering, just go for save this picture. It comes directly to the same folder like we start in the organizer. Save it, and now we are finished with rendering. We can now switch back to the plan view, and now we have here the drawing options. Just tick to the drawing view, and automatically Imos will create the floor plan and the elevations. Takes also some minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, and here's now the floor plan with all the dimensions. The elevations, number 1, number 2, and then the last one. Imos is just doing the elevations for the views which has a content of furniture, so should be quite fast. And now finally also we get here a PDF file with the drawing and with our logo, and of course with our name on it. It's now creating the drawing view, and then we can open here the different views. Zoom in here, and then we can see the sizes of each option. The blue one are for the units, the green one is a wall one, and the magenta one is a wall units and tall units. Here is a floor plan. It comes automatically as a PDF file if you want to, so we can export it. Same with the other views. Another option is also that we are able to refresh this elevation, and by refreshing also we can ask for the coloration, and then we can just show the customer the elevation including the colors. So now it takes time to get the colors from the database into this view, and now right bottom corner we can see that the coloration is under process. Here is now the coloration available, so the glasses and the fonts are available. And then we are going back and have here also the last elevation available. Save it, finished, and let's switch back. Here's a floor plan and then the elevation. This can be saved also as a picture, and of course the rendering out of our folder. We switch back to the organizer. In the organizer, quite simple, we just make a refresh to get the complete content. Tick on content, and here we have each article from our kitchen. So first we start with the purchase parts, and then all the articles comes in with the name, size of course, and with configuration. We can now go for calculation, and then the complete kitchen will be calculated. We can see now that the calculation is give us the cost for each article, as well as we are involved the VAT cost and the sales price. We are able to go in here and upload the rendering, save the rendering in our organizer, and then quite simple, just go for the reports and open the quotation. Okay. Now the report will be generated. We have here now the quotation, of course, with the address data, supply data. We can change now the scale here. We have here the name of the customer automatically. We have the rendering involved in, and then each article in line with a sales price. And finally also we can see here the VAT cost and the final price for the complete kitchen, in this case 15,500 euro. Switch back to the whole picture, and here are the three slides, so we can save them also as an Excel, PDF or Word. If the customer agrees to order this kitchen, then we are quite happy. We can export this kitchen design to our factory, and now Imos collect all the data. We will zip them together, and then once this is finished, it will be uploaded to the integration server and to the cloud. And now from this time on, the production data are available for the